So even as the PFI's link to the terror module is now being probed further, there are shocking remarks that have been put forth by a top RJD leader this time. This is RJD Bihar president that is also saying that whenever people are caught from Pakistan, they are found to be Hindus or associated with the RSS. That's the shocker of a remark coming in even as the PFI is in fact in a way further probing the links that is under probe in Bihar, and this is the latest jibe coming in from an RJD leader this time. We'll first play out that reaction.
जब जब भारत की सुरक्षा के लिए खतरनाक लोग पकड़े गए पाकिस्तान के एजेंट में, वो सभी आरएसएस और हिंदू लोग थे। इसलिए ये जो कर रहे हैं, हम सब इसको स्वीकार नहीं कर रहे हैं।
All right, my colleague Aditya also now joins us live on this broadcast. So Aditya, while the probe is still on and PFI is now under the probe lens in Bihar, after we have witnessed the ongoing investigation, now we have a Rashtriya Janata Dal leader and unit chief, the Bihar unit chief, that is Jagdanand Singh, stating that those involved in anti-national activities and arrested for being Pakistani agents were Hindus and affiliated with the RSS.
Well, exactly. As far as the recent statement of RJD's Bihar unit chief Jagdanand Singh is concerned, of course he has categorically said, and he did not mince his words while he made that statement, that most of those actually involved in anti-national activities either belong from the RSS or are Hindus. Interesting to note here is this is not the first volley of cover fire that the accused persons of Fulwari Sharif conspiracy case have been getting. We had clear statement from Gopal Ravidas, who is the local MLA, Fulwari Sharif MLA from CPI-ML, who clearly said and leveled clear charges of inaction and different sorts of other charges as well on the Fulwari Sharif police. So this is not the first time that a cover fire has come from the opposition, but then this is something that has received massive response on part of the ruling BJP, and even the minister Nitin Naveen has lambasted the statement made by Jagdanand.
Absolutely, Aditya, because remember, the comments were certainly made while in response to queries regarding the busting of the Fulwari Sharif suspected terror module that was happening last week. He also went on to say that while nothing that during the probe, one of the accused, that is Markoob alias Tahir, was said to be a telephonic conversation with the Pakistani national, and how Pakistani links are also now emerging. We'll try to go across to, in fact, Ratan Sharda joining us on this broadcast. Ratan Sharda, your response to this controversial remark and statement coming in from Jagdanand Singh. He now says that all those who are caught, who are claiming to be Pak agents, are normally either Hindus or from the RSS.
I wonder from where this gentleman gets his information. So all the legends of sleeper cells, people who caught during terrorist attacks being from a particular religion hasn't reached him. This kind of providing cover fire to the real enemies of the nation, who may be the sleeper cells of any religion, but they are found to be mostly only one religion, should actually shame these people. And this way they are actually creating hazard for the national security by creating red herrings, and they should be ashamed that rather than supporting the efforts to curb terrorism, these people are in fact trying to make a unnecessary scapegoat of RSS, which has a tremendous record of service to the nation. And I think these people don't deserve any coverage. Why we cover them and call them controversial, etc., is beyond me, because we know the charges are baseless. They have no sense. It is a hateful comment, and they have no other work but obsession with Hindus. So I think this obsession with Hindu hate should not be given air by irresponsible channels. That's my view.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ratan Sharda, for joining us here on this broadcast. Binod Bansal also joins us. Binod Bansal, your response to even as the PFI's terror possible links and the module is now being probed. These are shocking comments coming in from a top RJD leader. He says that whenever people are caught from Pakistan, they are found to be Hindus or associated with the RSS.
If they have this type of important information, why don't they give it to the security agencies? And rather than making rather than make them Pakistan clapping on their statements. You see, these type of cheap publicity or the cheap politics which is being played at the cost of the national security and to give the cover back to these terrorist and terror organizations along with the jihadist forces in the country.
Yes.
Their mindset is actually, and personally they are doing it since a long time. And they all got exposed about all those things. The way they say that Osama to Osama ji.
Right.
And the way they don't even sleep throughout the night.
Yes.
And they don't allow to sleep the Supreme Court also till 3 a.m. These are all ways and means they are trying to explore to give the cover fire to the terrorists and the terror.
All right. Thank you, Vinod Bansal, for joining us here on this broadcast. So after the BJP, even the VHP slamming those statements and remarks coming in from a top RJD leader.